We'll start that again. Um, Hello. Um, this card came out as I was just like checking the sound of this mic. I like to hear the shuffling. Um, but um, this is the third time I've tried to film a video to start this. I don't think I don't like the way that light is. It kind of makes it a bit hard to see. But I don't. I'm just a bit like I want everything to be a bit perfect before I even make a choice. You know, like I don't know, it just can be a bit hard. You know, just to see what it is that you want. You know, like I guess I really relate to this card quite a lot. That's the card that was came out, and I tend to feel this card a lot, both ways as well. And I really enjoy the way um this is here. Um, it kind of like I don't know. Words are not coming to me right now. Let me just start the video. Um, Hello. You don't know me. I don't know you. Um, you might not want to watch this. You might want to watch this. Um, I'm just posting these because I want to engage with my cards in a different way. I really enjoy the storytelling aspect of tarot, and this is not for me to be like, this is exactly your situation. I know everything, because I actually don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of times where I pull a card and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I don't know what you're telling me. And then there are other times where it just flows so naturally. Oh, oh. A fun thing about this is that there's always like, oh, okay. When I take these cards out, I always leave some here and I forget about them and I take them out later. And I'm like, fuck. You know, what if the answer could have changed this whole time? But I just like to look at these because sometimes it feels like these are the things that I'm kind of leaving behind because I don't want to face. Um, I don't really know. The magician I really struggle with. I like when it comes up in readings. I'm like, I read what you're. I like I read the book or I look it up. You know, when I'm really stumbled, I try to like not to and try and just get my creativity. I think you need to like be in that creative flow to read tarot, and that is something that I'm kind of a bit blocked for me at the moment. So I'm trying to use this to get it flowing, but when the magician comes up, I'm just like, what are you saying? What are you saying to me? You know, this card kept coming up for me a lot today. It's I don't know. For me, I kind of I don't know if the Two of Swords is still here. Yeah, it's still here. Um, in my other tarot, um, start that sentence again. In the tarot of the Whitesmith, the way it's kind of placed, um, is that you have um two swords up to his shoulder this way. One sword is being held down, and it's kind of like cornered him, the other two, to go this way. I don't know if I did that right, but I can put a picture here. Picture. There's a picture here, possibly. Who knows? I don't know if I'll do this. Um, yeah, and I kind of see it as like the Ace of Swords is this way, and then the Two of Swords is this way. Um, and then you kind of have like a to move forward. it doesn't work with this as much, but I still like to engage in these in similar ways, um, just so I can understand it better. This is not really telling me anything. I don't know. I'm just saying things. If, like, you know how when someone kind of makes a comment and it's your near past, and it kind of like stings really bad, and you think, like, okay, these are just words. I can move past this. But then sometimes what can actually happen is that they form their own shadow within you. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know what this is saying, but I move it around. It's like, the way I kind of see it is the subconscious has always worked with symbols, will always work with symbols. And I use this kind of to connect with my subconscious. And I think, that's what tarot has been. I mean, it was a game at first, but it was always about like reflecting um, with yourself and also like reflecting with another person. It's always great. It's pretty interesting. But now I kind of see that within conflict, there's a choice to be made and things come up. But you're you're able to sense these like things emerging from the past of other people's shadows, or shadows just created based on experiences that you've gone through. Some of them also could be actual people projecting onto you in like in that conflict or whatever is occurring. But it's about trying to sit still with it all, and there is a clear space that you can reach. It's kind of it's a bit hard to see that. Okay, crown chakra would be around here. I don't know. In fuck. In the other one that I have, yeah, in this one, the Ace of Swords actually lays where the gut chakra will be. The gut chakra, which is the sacral chakra. No, sacral. Oh, I get so confused with it. It's the color orange. I understand things, and like once I digested information, my brain kind of really struggles to keep track of words, and communication is not my it's actually my I've always kind of worked in intuitive sense. Um, and I kind of had to let that. I don't know what I'm saying. You don't need to know that. Anyway, let's see what this will be. For sure, did not leave any here. Um, oh, oh, there it is. Oh, I saw this at the bottom. It was this way, but I just wanted to show you. Oh, I have swords again. Hello. Um, yeah, but this was this way. Yeah. The way this is kind of placed feels like what I just did. The swords was this way, and I kind of reached for it. So it's a choice to finally see your gut, to finally engage with it. Because you've always kind of, it's always there. Sometimes it's really hard to quite listen to it when it's been buried for a while and you haven't really touched that sword in a long time, but it's still there. It's still reach for it. Um, I like the way this is placed as well. It's like the Three of Swords. Um, so it's a conflict is it has it gives you a heartbreak, and it also leaves you with confusion. You're searching for an answer, but the way to reach that, to is to work with that gut yeah, this is fun, but I didn't really have a plan. I just kind of wanted to get to it and just have a new beginning again with the one by the things by the way things were placed. I like that we got the one because it can be number 6. This is number 5. This is number 4. You oh, Emperor. Woo. Oh, this is so fun. The world. Wow, all the way to the end. So this is 21. One, 10, 10, 1. I don't know if that was clear, but yeah. I'll just let it play out because this is for fun. There's not an there's not an audience. Oh, another 3. And a 5. And another 5. Okay, that's a lot of 5s. I didn't exactly I don't know. Okay. Forgot the order of it, but it's like kind of something like that. I think that's correct. Anyway. Oh. Okay. I'll take that. Anyway. This is a lot. So I will sit with this for a bit. I could speak this. A transformation is calling. Growth. But there is resistance happening. The 5 of Wands reverse. I like how this is a really right because it's like inner conflict. You know, opposing beliefs. Okay. The way I kind of see it is the 2 of Swords. It's, you know, an awakening of your intuitive energy. And the 3 of Swords kind of aligns with the Ace of Cups. It's someone who has had their heart broken. After the 3 of Swords, you have the 4 of Swords. Period of rest, the period of downtime. And now it's the moment of awakening and rebirth. A new way of thinking is welcoming you, a new way of engaging with your mind. So the color here, I kind of see it as, you know, emotion is, fuck, I lost it. Even though you are kind of, it kind of just looks like you're keeping in this new beginning. Sometimes I have too many opposing thoughts. um, they're just going in every direction, and then it gets really hard to want to say to to say what I want to. um, so kind of feel like this is placed here better. The Three of Chalice here, we can see that this hope, um, though it's quite hard to fully embrace it, even though it's kind of surrounding you, something that you still carry within your heart, you're still kind of resisting that new beginning, struggling to really. I'm getting so much, but I always find it hard to know where to start when I'm communicating. Um, uh, I think that's, I mean, like, when I was younger, you, you don't know me. So, like, I talk to strangers sometimes. They just so happen to know things that I don't know. Sometimes it comes out. Let's just say it. So, yeah, when I was younger, I never really spoke much. I really struggled to. I was um, now when people kind of speak to me in conversations, it's not really as noticeable. But there's always a pause. Um, that pause before for me was very long, like weeks. Where it's just like I'm getting so much information, and I just where do I begin to say? I mean, like yeah. Um, I don't know why you needed to know that. Now you do. Yeah, like what? Here. Um, I'm gonna read this. It's I just like I had this while back, but I didn't listen to it because I was just like, I don't. I'm gonna stutter. I'm not. I'm an artist. Like I write. Like I. I love to act as well. Um, and these require reading things and speaking, but it's not. What am I looking for? Oh, you refuse to engage in difficult conversations for fear of disturbing the status quo. In this position, the Five of Wands indicates that you are hesitant to accept conflict as a necessary part of growth and would prefer to avoid it altogether. Will you maintain a fragile peace? You continue to step lightly for fear of tearing open old wounds and refuse to stand up for yourself. Okay. Ouch. That stung. There's guidance here that can be followed, though. Guiding teacher is not something that you find mind from the outer space. It's within you. Yeah, sharing things with others, celebration. I like that. I'll put these two together. And then I kind of see this with this. Um, Change to how you handle conflict, standing up for yourself. Because this is what you want. You know, you want to be in this creative energy that is intuitive, that it's kind of a communication with Earth, communication with the body. Mm. I also kind of, what if, like, when I have, like, worked with colors unconsciously, where I kind of, like, wear them more, or, like, I feel attracted more to some colors, just out of nowhere, and it, blue tends to come up when I'm kind of really struggling with communication. Mm. Which I kind of see here as well, which, if we bring this back of, like, not being able to stand up for yourself, avoiding conflict, kind of having, I guess, purple still, which would be the crown chakra, which I think links beautifully as well. You're connecting, I think, with the divine is as much like when the crown chakra for the Ace of Swords is here. No, when the crown is at the top, it's crown chakra, and it's, gosh, sometimes I just say word and hope that you tie the sentence. But it's because I'm actually getting so many sentences in my head. Um, Sometimes I get none, but sometimes it's because I guess so many, and I'm like just throwing one word, hoping anything will land. I'm like, please, someone understand. At least have this make sense. Actually, I'll read this one as well.